3, 2, 1. How's it going, everyone? Your boy Corey here, aka Crasher, back with a new live stream. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We are back with our first live stream of 2021. And also, we are back with our first episode of Pokémon Journeys of 2021. What it is we got going on here is episode 50. And yours truly, along with the beautiful people of the Crasher community, we're going to be doing a live reaction / live review of episode 50. So, before we get underway, I do apologize if I happen to come off a little bit rusty. It's been a few weeks since I've done it, so, give me a little bit of a break here, you know what I mean? But before we get underway with the actual main point of the stream, a couple things I kind of want to go over here real quick before we get underway. Number one, as you notice right beside me, we have ourselves the little window. That is where the episode is going to be playing out. Now, you've noticed that there's also the Pocket Monsters logo that's stretched across, as well as the window being somewhat transparent. That right there is to avoid visual copyright. And also, ladies and gentlemen, on the note of copyright, once we actually go to play the episode, unfortunately for you guys, there's not going to be any audio when it comes to the episode being played back. So I do apologize for any inconvenience. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be able to listen to the episode through these headphones, and I also want to apologize in advance for when we actually do the live reaction / live review. I'm not going to be as attentive in the chat, so I do want to apologize about that. But speaking of the chat, baby, let's see who we got going on here, man. Let's see who we got. Holy moly! Oh man, here we go. So we have ourselves the following. We have Not Your Average KP, we got David, we got Silva, we got Phi Ramar, and I also apologize in advance if I happen to butcher anyone's name pronunciations. I'm not good with pronunciating things sometimes, especially when I have all this hype and adrenaline run through my body, right? I am incredibly anxious, but it's a good anxious, you know what I mean? God, it's so good to be back. We also have ourselves Christian Ramirez, we have DeMarco, we got Jason, aka MS Bloodhound. How you doing, brother? We also have ourselves Brad Animation, we have ourselves Kevin, we also have ourselves Tridimensional, we got Louie, we have ourselves D Zombie Dude, let's see what's got going on. We have ourselves Jesse Crafter, we have ourselves Nebby Network, we have Grant Games, we have ourselves Gregory Gao, we got ourselves Mega Blastoise, we have Awesome Ocelot, we got Zach, we got Slackety, we have ourselves Inamadar. Again, I apologize if I either butcher your pronunciation, butcher the name by pronouncing it poorly. I do apologize. And also if I happen to miss anyone as well. We also have ourselves Lorenzo, we got Johannes, how you doing? We also have ourselves Speeder152. Let's see who else we got going on here, man. Holy cow. We have ourselves Austin Fritz, we got E-Blader, we got Saran, we have PokeLover174, we have Surajit, we have Super Mario Gamer. Oh my lord, so many of you guys. This is actually crazy. Solid Meat, Ash Greninja, Nitro Flame, what is good? Oh my god. We also have ourselves Kevin Arterberry. We have Abez. We have ourselves, let's see who else we got going on here. My god. I know I definitely missed a few people. I apologize. We have Aziz. We have ourselves Julius. I hope I said that right. We got Jet Rider as well, baby. We got Nihith. I hope I said that right as well. Oh my god. We have a Perv. How you doing, man? Woo! Holy shit. This is great. We got DeHerv? I hope I said that right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. We have Fazul as well. Oh, my God. Barath, K. Lokesh, Paziz, King Julian. My God. 63 viewers already. We haven't even begun. We're going to begin in just a second. I feel my voice going already. I'm so hyped. Gotta make sure I don't have the pasties, man. Your boy's gotta be at his best. Because this is episode 50. This is episode 50, man. So, we have Beastie Boy here saying, Crasher, do you think Grookey will get caught by Leon and try to replicate the games where the protagonist in Sword and Shield, where he gets a third starter? Maybe. I've actually never thought about that. I've actually never even thought about that, man. But you know what? It is 12 o'clock, guys. It is time. It is here. Who is ready? Type 1 in the chat if you guys are ready to get the reaction and review underway. And type 2 if not, if you can't handle the hype. What you doing, man? And also be sure to like up the stream as well and subscribe. We do this type of thing every single week. There is a brand new episode released for Pokémon Journeys. And that was a dry heave right there because when I have anxiety, anxiety regardless if it's good or bad, sometimes I get dry heaves. That's a condition. That's a physical condition that I gotta deal with, man. Woo! All right, so Jesus Christ, all those freaking ones, man. I'm pumped. I am fucking pumped. All right, guys, let's go, man. Let's fucking go. All right. So we're gonna do a countdown, baby, like we always do in past streams. 3, 2, 1. Woo-hoo! It's good to be back, baby. Yeah! All right. Let's fucking get this, man. We have ourselves the newest opening. The opening hasn't changed since the break, but this is like the current, opening type of thing. All right, and now we got Chloe. Aw, cute little Yamper. Yamper is so cute. Oh, Phantom? What's a random Phantom doing there? Interesting. Okay, come on out, Eevee. Aw, look at cute little Eevee. We got two adorable. Oh my god. Yamper and Eevee are so adorable. And of course, Eevee's picturing the same thing as well. Eevee tried to mimic Yamper, rolling on his belly and stuff like, rolling on his back and being belly rubbed. All right, so let's see here. Welcome back, Koharu. Nice timing. What is it? Hey, have you been finding fossils enchanting? The president of the Museum of Science? Apparently he has a request for you. About investigating fossils? In the wild area? The wild area? Over in Galar? Indeeding! You can find a rare fossil in Galar according to a rumor I heard. I'd like you to go and investigate what these rare fossils are like. I'll do it! Me too! I can meet lots of Pokemon in the wild area, right, Ace Bird? Cinderace. What will you do, Koharu? Join them. I have school, so? Well, it seems like Eevee's excited to go on an adventure. Come on. Come on. Say it. Dad, I want to go too. Yes! She's part of the gang, baby. Let's fucking go. Ash and Go left for Galar to investigate the fossils, and Koharu went along too. Now, what sort of encounters and adventures await them? And Ash is sleeping, as I would be too on a long flight. What are you looking at? An email from the teacher. She's asking me to write a report about the trip to make up for missing lessons. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Oh. All you can see is clouds. Man, Eevee is so adorable. Oh, wow, what a view. Wow, what a view. All right, we have ourselves the intro, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I did a reaction to the new opening, like the third opening, that's just as it's playing right now. And my god, is it crazy. It is fucking like, number one, we got fucking Grookey up in this, right? We got Grookey. And look at this. We have ourselves the legendary beasts. Now look at this. Hang on. Karina, Iris, Gary. Woo! Yes. I am so pumped. And you know, it actually makes me wonder. Will Iris's Axew finally have gotten stronger and maybe even evolved? That would be something. If it evolved into a very solid powerhouse Haxorus. My god, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, man. I'm not even the biggest Iris fan, and I am excited that she's coming back. I'm real excited. I missed my cue with the whole 1, 2, 3 with Bentity Maze and Crasher and all that stuff. I told you I was a bit rusty. I gotta kind of shake the rust off a little bit, man. It's been a few weeks since I done a live stream like this. I knew I'd forget a cue or miss something. You know what I mean? Alright, title screen, baby. We are fucking back. Galar Fossils, stick them together, baby. Let's go. The wild area, Galar region. Woo! Aw, cute little chibi Badu just ran away. Here comes Cinderace. Nice. Wow. I gotta say, the wild area is fucking beautiful. Oh! Of course, Chloe's kind of not familiar with the wild area. She and Eevee are both scared with all the Wooloo piling around her. Aw, cute little Eevee and Pikachu are playing with each other. Hey, uh-oh. Is that a... Uh-oh. A Bulldor. Eevee ran into a Bulldor. Oh, that's not good. But of course, she's using her Pokedex to analyze Bulldor. Okay. It will attack without ever changing the direction it's facing. Uh-oh. No! Run! Run! Alright. Go to the rescue with Cinderace Blaze Kick, breaking down those stone edges. Harden, huh? Lightning Speed. Alright. Okay. Well, it seems like... Oh! Go is actually... So the reason for the rescue was just to capture Bulldor. I should have known. I should have fucking known. At least he rescued Chloe and... You know, got a Pokemon. Oh, man, that was epic. Goes and Cinderace's epic high five. You know what I'm saying? What? Now, let's go, yes? Why do they all look so chibi? Like, they all had ditto faces for a moment. Chloe, Go, and Ash. Well, anyways, here we are. We're at the site. We're at the digging site, I think. Let's get stuck in together. We should go too, Pikachu. Eevee, we'll look for fossils too. Alright, double kick. Oh! Oh, jeez. Oh, here comes Iron Tail. Boom! Nice save. Chloe nearly got smoked by... Freaking Mudstail. Mudstail used its hind legs to kick off a rock and sent it flying. I guess that dude here to dig up fossils. That's the kooky looking guy that we seen in the preview a few weeks ago. Okay, this way. Alright. Time to dig for some rare fossils. And is that a... Okay. Alright. What is this? A hand? A foot? Is this a tail? Ain't they great? This isn't a complete fossil, am I right? Right, but dig here and there, we'll probably find the whole thing eventually. Okay. I see you're as rough as ever. You took your time. You're late. Well, I forgot to set my alarm clock. You're so careless. Well, that's careless for you. Or, in this situation, Ukatsu. Alright. Let's get the investigation started. Got it. She looks so tired. Uh-oh. I forgot my pickaxe. What are you doing? You're so careless. Here. No, I'm calling her Caroless. Forget her anime name. Can we ask you for your help then? Well, of course she would definitely be on board with all that. This is heavy. So we got ourselves a gang, you know, doing fossil stuff. Aw, that Eevee is so cute. Oh my god! That was adorable. What's this? Looks like a fossil of a foot. Isn't that great? Eevee, you did a great job. And she sure did. And there's the fossils that they dug up. How do we fit these together? I'm not sure which way they face. It's like some sort of puzzle. That's the mysterious thing about Galar Fossils. Mysterious? I think the right answer might just be some odd matchup that completely defies all prior ideas. Here are my predictions. And this makes one Pokemon. This area used to be a seabed, so it would have needed limbs that can move through the water easily. And since it swam deep in the ocean, the Pokemon needed a physiology that could eat prey above it. And there's DRACOVISH. I was just thinking, I'd match up this one and this one. Oh my god. My hypothesis is, this area was plains but nothing but short shrubs. So bird Pokemon would need to run more than fly, ending up with a stronger lower body. And there's DRACOZOLT. Looks like it could be right, or just easily be wrong. It really is mysterious. We found all the fossils we need. Why don't we restore them straight away? Okay. I mean, this one isn't shutting properly. Hey, be more careful with that. Okay, it's shut. You're so rough with things. Yeah, these, wait. They got things mixed up? No, mine was blue, yours is light blue. They got the containers mixed up, huh? They're pretty much the same thing, hurry up and get the machine. Ta-da! This is a fossil restoration device, and even that is dirty. With this, we can restore the fossil pieces to their original form. Amazing, right? The principle is the same as monster balls. They turn into light. Don't bother with the explanation. No one gets it anyways. Ugh. The withdraw button on. Okay. Well, here we go. Here we freaking go, man. Now just press the emerge button. No, the restore button. Oh, whoops. You're so careless. Well, let's see how this goes. Now the fossil piece will be converted to light particles and reconstructed. Or more simply, put together like a puzzle. Then they'll appear fully restored. So how long will that take? 2 hours? No, maybe 4 hours? What should we do while we wait? How about making something to eat? I'm in! Great idea! A camp meal! What should we make? When you cook in the wild area, you gotta have curry. Let's make a great curry together. Okay. Wow. This episode's quite interesting. He's not even peeling out the potatoes completely. Okay. Well, I mean, potato skins are kind of tasty. This is how you have to make the wild area curry. Make sure you stir it properly so it doesn't burn, okay? I know. You're so rough. Where's the curry? I brought it. Look over there. That's chocolate. You got it mixed up? So, I guess they were supposed to be bouillon cubes, but they were chocolate instead? Oh, sorry, Evie. I'm making a tasty dessert with moo moo milk, so just wait a bit longer, okay? Oh my god. Now for some sugar. For a curry, you need some kind of secret ingredient. We could do with one of those, but what? I've got it! Wait. What? Where's the whipped cream? They took the whipped cream?! Unbeknownst to Chloe, they took her whipped cream! Special whipped cream curry? What? That was I used it as a secret ingredient. It's hardly secret. So rough. Well, why don't we just try it? Here goes. Here we go. Is it gonna be a hit or a miss? Oh! Oh! Oh, it is! It's actually a hit! Maybe I should have some whipped cream curry. I don't think that would taste very good. We sure ate. Now they're nice and plump. My belly hurts. You had too many extra servings. What's that? The fossil restoration is complete. Okay. Okay, out they come. Don't press the wrong button. Don't press the wrong thing. Emerge. Okay, here we go. Let's see it. Let's see the fossils. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Jesus. Creepy ass looks. Okay. Alright, come on. We know it's Boldore. Come on. I want to see it. 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 Let's see it. What? What the hell? What kind of a cry was that? It's like, oh no, la la la. Like, what the hell? What kind of a cry did DRACOVISH just have? That's what the mysterious thing about fossils. It doesn't quite match my hypothesis, but look what potential they had. I'll call it Arctozolt. It lived in the ancient sea and must have chilled and stored its prey with its icy body. What the fuck? That hypothesis changed quite a bit. What? I can't get over DRACOVISH's cry. If I had to name it right, DRACOVISH, with its powerful legs and jaws, it was unrivaled on land. But it overhunted its prey and went extinct. I thought it couldn't breathe on land. I thought it couldn't breathe on land. That it hunted. Whoa! Oh my god! DRACOVISH tried to eat Ash? Oh my god! Okay, that's dude, that is dangerous. Looks like it likes him. Are you sure about that? It won't stop? Yeah, he likes him for fucking dinner. All right, Pikachu with the Electro Web, and it ate right through. And what was that? Water gun or something? Uh-oh. Oh, Arctozolt, sorry, just got fucking nailed, and is that Icy Wind or Ice Beam? Whoa! Now Arctozolt is upset. And now Ash is riding DRACOVISH. And the scientists are now frozen from Arctozolt. Melt the ice with Pyro Ball. Are you shitting me? Alright, let's see the melt. Uh-oh. Chloe, get out of the way! Oh, Eevee's jumping in. Whoa. Nice save. Nice save. I need to calm it down. What? He's gonna catch it? And meanwhile, we got Ash still rodeoing on fucking DRACOVISH. How far are you gonna run? Alright. Okay. Oh, there's Boldore. And now Boldore actually has a type advantage over Arctozolt. What is Ash gonna do? He's still riding on DRACOVISH. Stop running! And oh man, I thought something was gonna happen. He's gonna get carried by the Rookity, but I guess not. Oh my god, so much shit just went from 0 to 100 real quick. Okay, are we gonna see the battle? And of course, the scientists are still trying to, you know, get warmed up. Why isn't it moving? Wait, that's charge? Okay. So it's charging up its electric? Here it comes. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. What? Was that Bolt Beak there? And we got Ash now underwater swimming with DRACOVISH. Okay. So you just want to swim. What? And there's the same Rookity again. Hey, why don't we have a look around? And well, that was quick. That was a quick swim. Now he's running back into the fossil area, and we got Harden from Boldore. Now we got Stone Edge, baby. Let's go. All right. Oh, that was an uppercut right on the jaw. It managed to withstand that? It's got some guts? Yeah. Oh, look out! Here's DRACOVISH! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh! DRACOVISH and Arctozolt are both... Everybody's knocked out! That was a shock. Well, no shit. You're not hurt anywhere. What? Oh my god! DRACOVISH is gnawing on Ash's head, but gently, though. Alright, looks like it's calmed down. Looks like it likes you. Are you okay? Thanks to you. Thank you. Okay. So, hey, what do you think? Would you look after these What? What? Sure, we have our new data, so we're satisfied, right? Dude, no way. Will you come with me? Let's be friends. Oh my god. Ash and Goh caught fossils! And Goh has Arctozolt, and Ash has DRACOVISH, and Ash now has a full team. Ash now has a full team, and DRACOVISH is OP. With Fishious Red, all he has to do is just equip it with a scarf, outspeed everything, and one-shot everything. Like with a Fishious Red. Unreal. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Aren't they just enchanting? You're damn right they're enchanting. Thank you very much for your report. Bye then. Oh my lord. So how was it? Great. I had so much fun. I hope I can go again sometime. Don't you agree, Evie? Alright, let's write that report together. Oh my lord. Unreal. In the wild area, Evie and I experienced a lot together. Uh-oh, Evie's nodding off. First we... Evie's just so cute. Good night, Evie. Oh my god. That picture's worth 1,000 words. That's a nice ending. Oh my god. Are you actually kidding me? Are you actually fucking kidding me? I can't believe it. Oh my god. Okay. So many of us were speculating for weeks and weeks on end, right? That Ash was going to get DRACOVISH. And there was also some, some speculation on the other side that Goh was going to get DRACOVISH. We had a feeling that DRACOVISH was going to be a thing, for either or. Turns out it was for Ash. But something that equally surprised me is the fact that Goh now has a second fossil Pokemon. First Aerodactyl, and now Arctozolt. Yo! That was fucking insane. That was actually insane. Woo! Okay, let's see what you guys thought here. Let's see what you guys thought. I want to see some ratings out of 10. So I see 6.5, I see 10, I see 10, I see 7, I see 9, I see 10, I see 8, I see quite a few 10s. See 8, 8.5, 11. Wow. So it seems like that the general consensus is that this was a pretty good episode. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. But something that confuses the mad dog shit out of me, though, is this. So, DRACOVISH, it as far as I can remember, I mean, unless I'm seriously forgetting and messing something up here, I thought DRACOVISH couldn't breathe on land, But it's like what we've seen in the anime contradicts, what we already knew about DRACOVISH. What the hell? That's That's just so weird. Like, DRACOVISH, you know, it's you know, said it couldn't breathe on land, but it seemed like it was just fine being on land here. Like, what the hell? Are you insane? Like, the anime, DRACOVISH. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Wow. But if I had to give this episode a rating, the episode itself was good. Comedy factor was great. That's what made this episode, you know, really, really good. But the biggest standout here is that Ash now has a new Pokemon in DRACOVISH. Goh also has 2 new Pokemon, being Bulldor and Arctozolt, which in my opinion, like, the fossil captures was massive. It was absolutely massive. Also historic as well, because DRACOVISH is Ash's first ever fossil Pokemon. So, in terms of like, overall development and progression, combined with the comedy factor, I'd have to give this a respectable. I gotta give it like between an 8 and a 9. We'll settle with 8.5. The episode could have been more, could have been better. The overall episode was an 8.5 mostly because of that giant capture of Ash. Wow, man. I absolutely cannot believe this. It's gonna take a while for me to process this. It's one thing to speculate on something. But it's a whole different situation when you actually see what's been speculated on. You know what I mean? It's like, you got that part in your mind, you're thinking, okay, this could very well happen, but at the same time, you're not exactly sure if it will. And sure enough, it did. My God, man. My God. Wow. Just unbelievable. Power scaling wise, DRACOVISH doesn't equal come on because we didn't get to see it battle yet. Well, yeah, that is true. Arctozolt looked pissed. Well, I mean, when you're forcefully, you know, being reconstructed into like an ice cube for a body, pretty much. I mean, I'd be pissed too, having to live life while suffering constantly. That DRACOVISH cry was just so weird. It's so weird. Really and truly. Now it's time to speculate who's going to get the grass starter. Yeah. I mean, the opening for this, the third opening, shows Grookey, but we don't know whose Grookey it is. You know, is it Ash's or is it Goh's? Crasher, Lucario isn't in this episode. Yeah. For once, they actually didn't include Lucario, which, you know, take from that what you will. Yeah, Lucario got more than enough spotlight, in my opinion. Diglett Tunnel ain't even close to a castle. DRACOVISH sounds like a man. It does! Vicious Wren, Psychic Fangs, Crunch, and Outrage. Ooh, yes. That would be a good moveset for DRACOVISH. Slap a scarf on that bad boy, make it outspeed its opponents, and Vicious Wren will just KO everything. Oh, man. Crasher, I'm hoping Farfetch will evolve next episode. Well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. You know, like, it's just, like, anything can happen in the anime. Anything really can happen. Oh, man. Also, like, Ash's Bulldor versus Goh's Bulldor would be a pretty interesting situation, because let's not forget, Ash does have a Bulldor of his own. And now that Goh has his own Bulldor, they match in that regard. You know what I mean? They match in that regard. I did say Koharu will get Grookey. If she somehow gets Grookey, that's going to make for a very, very interesting reaction from the Anipok community. Without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely. From the opening song, I guess Farfetch will get its own arc just like Lucario. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. Like, really and truly. Like, Farfetch, we know that Farfetch is getting its own episode coming up, but we need to have, like, an arc for Farfetch. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gotta happen. It's just gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? DRACOVISH needs more screen time to shine. I agree. Arctozolt will win against DRACOVISH. Well, Arctozolt also has access to Freeze Dry, if I recall correctly, which is a 4-time super effective hit on DRACOVISH because of its typing. So, yeah, it would, type-wise, be able to win, but it does have to watch out for Vicious Rend because, yeah, that's a very powerful move. A very, very powerful move. Ash should have gotten a Gigalith back in Unova. Gigalith would have been very, very interesting. For sure. For sure. What a way to start the 2021 year with Ash caught his first fossil Pokemon ever in the history of the Pokemon anime. I know, right? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, man. They could give Gengar his own arc leading to a Gigantamax. That would be good. That would actually be good. Amazing. that would be great. I want Chloe to get a Galarian Ponyta. I think she is, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just what we seen in that big teaser trailer from December 25th, I think that's when it came out, but also in the opening, we seen Chloe with Galarian Ponyta, so that's got to hint, alright? That's got to hint at Chloe getting Galarian Ponyta in the future. It has to. Like, I can't think of it any other way, honestly. Which Galar Fossil Pokemon do you like? Oh, DRACOVISH. Without a shadow of a doubt, DRACOVISH. Oh, man. Arctozolt currently knows Powder Snow Charge and Bolt Beak. Yeah, Bolt Beak is also a really good move as well. I hope someone gets Zoroark/Zoroark. Zoroark would be a very, very interesting add-on here. For sure. We even had that episode where Juniper and Bianca traded their Shellman and Carablast. Why didn't Ash trade his Bulldor and then get it back? Yeah. You know what? That's a good point, actually. That's a really good point. Imagine we were just chilling in the series lab and suddenly we hear, those are some cute Pokemon you got there, Ashy boy. And Ash gets red with anger as all the memories start to come back. Oh, that can only mean one thing, baby. Gary motherfucking Oak. Gary, oh my god, dude. I am so pumped to see Gary. He was in the opening. So, I mean, he has to be returning. He has to be returning. And here's the thing. I had Madness Arcade actually comment saying that he was surprised that, like, you know, I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit here, but he was surprised at my reaction being, like, you know, not, like, super loud, like, bursting eardrums loud. The thing is, I was more in shock than I was, like excited. Like, I was very excited, but the shock took over. I'm like, I cannot believe what we just seen. I actually cannot believe what we just seen, you know? Woo! I feel Gary quit being a researcher because research sucks. Well, I mean, you know, like, it's going to be interesting to see Gary make a return here. And here's the thing, is that the last time that Ash and Gary did face off, Gary won. And that was actually when Gary had an Electivire and beat Ash, you know? That was, like, I think towards the end of the Hoenn season, like the Hoenn anime. If I recall correctly, anyways. But so anyways, I'd love to see a rematch between Ash and Gary. Like, absolutely 100%. And also, I can't wait to see Iris's reaction to Ash's Dragonite, you know? That's gonna be insane! Like, I want to see that so much. The fact that Ash and Iris both have a Dragonite, I want to see those two meet. I want to see those two hook up and battle, man. Head to head. That would be great. That would be great. That would be absolutely great. And yeah, like, when it comes to Iris's Axew, I hope Axew evolved. It needs to be a Haxorus. You know what I mean? It needs, 100%, it needs to be a Haxorus. Because Haxorus is like, you know, it's a Dawn, okay? It is a fucking Dawn. It may not be Hydreigon, but it is a Dawn. You know what I mean? And speaking of Hydreigon, imagine if Iris had a Hydreigon as well. Like, imagine if, you know, Iris's return and, you know, hopefully her character got some major development. What if the Iris that's returning is more like the Iris that is in the Black 2 and White 2 games, where she's like a very strong and powerful dragon trainer, also the champion. So I don't think she'd be the Unova champion per se. Or maybe she will, I don't know. But I am very intrigued to see the development of Iris and Gary when they do make their return. Like, I'm what else can I say? I am interested beyond description. Absolutely beyond description. Wow. But you know what, though, ladies and gentlemen? I think I'm going to go ahead and end things off right here because there is other content I do have to work on and get out to you guys as well. There might be a double upload today. Like, I'm thinking about, you know, whether I should do my reaction to the episode 51 preview, upload that later today, or save that for tomorrow. I'll have to, you know, talk to my Cosmog manager about it, see what he has to say, see what he thinks. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you guys so very much for our first poppin' stream of 2021. You guys absolutely killed it. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so very much. I love you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. So I want to say thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your day to tune in and be a part of this amazing experience. Like, you guys are just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys again. I'm just so fucking overwhelmed. I am absolutely overwhelmed by your guys' support. It really is amazing. Like, seriously. You know, 2020 was a very bad year for the world and for humanity in general. But you guys kept fucking 2020 for me. You kept 2020 for me straight. You kept it for me above water, above $1.50. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys are amazing. Like, straight up, you guys are fucking legendary. But anyways, thank you guys very much. I'm rambling and repeating myself at this point. So, thank you guys again for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day or night, depending on your time zone. And as always, ya boy will see you guys in the next live stream. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like up the stream and subscribe. We do this sort of thing every single week. There is a brand new episode. So, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one, baby. Woo!